Ma'am, it's a very important statement that you've made out here. I think this itself will make headlines, and I think I commend you for this thinking, because, in the early 90s, liberalization was good, but I personally, we as reporters saw certain industries like drugs and pharmaceuticals go through a tsunami that they were not prepared for. And it's not necessary that the foreign alternative is always the better alternative. It may be the cheaper alternative. It's not always the better alternative. So I think there's a great lesson in what you said there. You were talking about insights. Our entire audience here would like a little bit of how the functioning in the government works. And I'm sure you can share a little bit, maybe 1%, 10% of, and I can take the liberty with you, which others may not be able to. How is the thinking with the Prime Minister, with you, when you sit for cabinet meetings? They just give us the inner view of how the decision making is happening. I'm sure Prime Minister has a clear target. And you said the inner thinking, the strategy he has. How do the decisions get taken? And what is that eye of the fish out there? As Arjuna hit the eye of the fish. What is the eye of the fish for the government, for the Modi government in term 3? Would we want a slightly broader, non-technical question I'm asking, with I can, if you don't mind, share that. How is it happening?
Well, first of all, no decision is taken in one sitting.
Achha.
No decision is taken with just one meeting. And no decision is taken only with a few people who give their inputs. The vast expanse of people who have anything to do with it are brought into the discussion forum.
Okay.
May not be in one sitting, but in several sittings. One group is heard, another group is heard, third group is heard. All their inputs are again thrashed around. So the hearing stage of it, every opinion is heard. And I don't need to say to you for the first time, I'm sure I'm not saying it for the first time, many people must have told you, the Prime Minister's one quality which is amazing is he hears you without any disturbance.
Yeah, he's a great
There's
listener.
no phone call, there's no, all right, I've heard this 1,000 times, stop it. None of that. He hears you out, he hears you out. And there are times when you go back thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't have said this. Because he has not responded to you, but you know he already knows it, or he thinks that, oh, what a foolish argument. But no, he never says any of that. He hears you out in full. So no decision is taken in one round. No decision is taken with just a few people. So, rounds and rounds of discussion, and in all that, he sits through patiently. Second, after all the discussion is carried forward, again one set of consultation, not at his level, at the level of the PMO officials who have the domain knowledge. And finally, when it is all drafted into some kind of a written form, the language is gone through, so that there is no loose wording which will be subject to any kind of misinterpretation. And after that is when it actually comes to the cabinet. And before the cabinet, the Prime Minister has gone through the document and comes fully seized of what is in it. But even then, he doesn't stop the ministers from discussing, hey, no, but you said this, what's about it? Cross-consultation, discussion, questioning one another happens, and only then a final call is taken. But at every stage, and I'm saying this because I truly think so, believe so, and at every stage, he's done his homework. There are times when you probably are going with less homework done, but he's done his homework.